Hi, we're back today and I'm going to show you how to paint this cute little rabbit. If that you look back in my videos, you will see where that I have another video where I showed you how to cut him out. And today we're going to show you how to paint him. Here, and you just want to cover the whole surface, feather your colors out a little bit, and not make it quite so stark in a spot. Kind of just helps blend it together and make it look a little bit more natural. Another thing you can do is you can come in with your brush, just have a little bit of paint on the end, and just kind of do some quick little strokes here in the middle, kind of give it a little bit of an illusion of fur, which is fun. Grab a little bit more paint on that corner, and then you can come in and add it in as you like. So after that you do that and you have that how that you want it, you can see how I have his little eyes right here. So we're just going to come in. I'm using my smaller brush for this. We're going to dip that in the black paint, and we're just going to come in and make the little circles for his eyes. One of the things that I have found is if you use your pinky, it will kind of help stabilize your finger and make it just a little bit easier for you. Another thing I like to do is turn it the other way so you're not trying to use your hand in a way that is a little bit more awkward. It just makes it a little bit easier for you. So once that you have his eyes the way that you like them, the placement, I like to come in and do his nose. And what I did was I'm just going to kind of do a little V shape right here. And then I can fill that top in with pink. And then give him just a little bit of a smile. And one of the things you want to be careful of too is make sure and don't put a lot of pressure. The more pressure that you put, the thicker the line is. So here I'm putting a little bit more pressure because I want his nose to be a little bit bigger, but his mouth, we want that to be just a little more fine. I'm going to clean that brush off, and then we're going to come back in with that same brush, and we're going to make his little nose pink. And then this is where that you can kind of cover over that black just a little if that you feel like it's a little bit wider than you wanted it to be. It's an easy time to do that. And then we're going to set that down and let that dry. And then you're just going to come in here and fill in those ears with that same pale pink. And again, you can use whatever color that you want here. If you wanted to do the inside of his ears white, you could certainly do that. I just think that the pink is a cute pink. While that I am finishing this up, I will tell you, the background, what I did was you could use a piece of cardboard. I actually had some masonite that had already been cut that I used, and just come in and make a cute little outfit for them. You can paint that if you're comfortable painting that. Another option would be you could easily just cut that out of paper and glue that on. So either option is really fine, and I will show you how I did the background of that and look for that whenever you're ready. So here I just want to come back in and just touch up any little spots that need it, and then clean my brush one more time, and then we're just going to put the little white on the bunny's eyes. And same thing, just use that thin brush and come in here and just put a little dot in his eye to just give him a little bit more character. And then if you would like, you could come in and give some little eyebrows. Same thing, just a very gentle hand. And an eyebrow is one of those things that it very much is going to dictate what your bunny looks like. If you make them real slanted, it's going to kind of make him look a little bit anxious or maybe mad, depending on how you angle it. So that's one of those things you can kind of play around a little bit with and just make different faces and see. And then you can kind of see how he's going to come together whenever we're ready to put him on the board. So come back next time and I'll show you how to do that.